Mr. Chief Secretary, Mr. Javed Usmani ji, Mr. Alok Ranjan, Mr. Rajendra Kumar, friends from the industry, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. It's absolutely a pleasure to be here this morning. This is my first visit ever to Lucknow, and I must say I'm absolutely delighted with what I see here. A beautiful city. You have the luxury of staying in such a beautiful city. I'm sure this can't be said about many cities in the country, so I think it's great to be here this morning. I express my deepest sense of appreciation for the Honorable Chief Minister, and I'm sure we look forward to seeing him this afternoon as well, for his forward-looking vision of providing technology in the hands of the masses. Now, we've all spoken about the digital divide forever, and we've tried many things in the past to bridge the digital divide. I think what this state has done, and on the scale that this state has done, it is an unprecedented step. As they say, the best way to teach a child to swim is to throw him or her in the water. And that's exactly the way I think the state has chosen to give technology in the hands of people who've never experienced technology. That's a very, very bold move, I would say. In a democracy like India, there is absolutely no other way but to provide equal learning opportunities if we want to get the entire country up and running and get the entire country to give development all across. We talk about inclusive development. This is the only way to do these things. So bold steps like these are very, very important. Now, however, alternate views have always existed on these kind of initiatives, but I think that the leadership of this country, especially the young leadership of this country, like the Chief Minister of this state, I think they realize this very well, that there is no other way but to take such bold steps and move this country forward. And I really applaud the Chief Minister of the state to having taken this bold step. And Rajiv has very clearly said this is the largest such initiative in the country, and I think it's the largest in the world as well. And a lot of states are now replicating such initiatives. So again, congratulations to the state of UP for having done this. Projects like these, they actually accelerate the learning curve for students. There have been many studies that have been done to verify this particular statement. There's an organization called IMRB, which has done a research in the state of UP on a sample of students to see what has been the experience after the technology, after the laptops were provided to the students. And the findings were very, very interesting. 83% students strongly agree that the laptop has helped them improve their grades. 82% have attributed the learning of computers to this scheme, accelerating the learning of computers to this scheme. And again, there are more statistics, I won't go into details, but the project is headed in the right direction, absolutely. There is no questions about it. Early days, signs are good, it's headed in the right direction in terms of providing a progressive outlook to the overall initiative in the state. It's important for me to share with you a fact that when our company was founded about 30 plus years ago, our founder Bill Gates had a very simple vision for the company, and that was to provide a computer at every desk and a PC, a personal computer in every home. That was the single line vision with which he started the company. Ever since that time to now, our entire initiatives, our efforts have been to provide computing to the masses. Whether it's technology, our initiatives, we've always tried to provide technology in the hands of the masses. User experience, technology, continuing to bring down the cost of technology, that has been the core of what we've done as a company ever since this was conceived. And one of the very important things that we've thought about is how do you bring the skills up on the bottom of the pyramid to be able to use technology. So we started this program called Siksha that we partnered with many state governments, including the state of Uttar Pradesh, where over the last 8 years, we've now trained 8 lakh teachers across the country in computer training. This is a very detailed 15-day course that we provide to the primary school teachers. So these teachers go back to the schools and they impart the knowledge to the students. If I were to take a 1:50 touch rate between one teacher and students, you can imagine the impact these kind of programs create. And we continue to accelerate these programs across the country as well as the state of UP. Currently, we are in the final phases of formalizing our partnership with the Uttar Pradesh Technical University on setting up a center of excellence in Lucknow. This initiative will focus on imparting advanced technical skills in building and maintaining complex data centers and writing advanced codes for applications. Now, applications are a very, very important part of computing these days, so we are training these people to write applications for consumers, for commercial, for businesses. As a part of this program, we also have the Microsoft IT Academy program, which will be offered through the Center of Excellence, and that will provide learning and certification access to youth residing in distant places. So again, it is about providing computing to the masses. That's what we focus on. How do we take this forward? We have been working across the country, multiple partners, some of them are here today, in driving e-governance initiatives. There are enough and more examples of successful e-governance initiatives. And I always pose this proposition, question, challenge to government policymakers and government leaders. Say, how do we now go from having tested those pilots, tested those projects to go on scale? And the idea is about replication. This country will scale on these projects, given our federal structure, only if we learn to replicate. Some work has started in Uttar Pradesh, and I proposition to the government that we want to partner with you in continuing this replication initiative and driving the pace of technology in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Once again, congratulations to the state and the government of Uttar Pradesh and the Honorable Chief Minister for speeding up the adoption of IT in the state. We look forward to partnering with you further. Thank you very much.